It is one of the most exciting moments of the entire weekend. Driver versus stopwatch trying to deliver for their team in qualifying to set the grid. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. For years, the people of Zandvoort fondly recalled the Grand Prix they used to hold, and then came along Max Verstappen. Across Europe, the Orange Army sold seats and seats and seats, and now they have their own Grand Prix. It is time for race day in the Netherlands. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Albon, Tsunoda, Isaac Hadjar, and Norris. Alonso, Bortoleto, Russell, and Ollie Behrman. Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Ocon. Gasly, Hamilton, Lance Stroll, and Power. Sainz and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Well, you're very welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me, an authority on all things motor racing. It's a warm welcome to Naomi Schiff. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
We're going to struggle for a good position in this race unless we can gain some early positions. See what you can do. You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake. Can now use DRS. DRS now available. we've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us. 8.3 seconds. Tyre condition still looking good.
What a way to head to victory! Lando Norris takes the win!
Yes, it absolutely was, and what an incredible victory and an important milestone for them as we head into the business end of the season. You know that that's really going to matter from a confidence perspective to get them to the end of the season with potentially even more of these victories.
All that hard work, all that graft on track, now being rewarded as they make their way onto the podium. And Lando Norris celebrates the win in style. Well, that certainly was an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.